There have been a lot of layoffs recently. Some have made big headlines, others have happened more quietly. But they're happening. At Indeed, we know how hard this can be. I definitely do, and if you're afraid that layoffs are on the horizon, or if you've recently been laid off, you might be saying, what do I do now? This video will share 5 important tips that start to answer that question. This is truly a reference video, so I hope you'll bookmark, go back to any section you need to, and if helpful, take notes. As an Indeed career coach, my goal is for you to be able to navigate this unexpected period as well as possible, so you can find new opportunities that fill you with a sense of purpose and pay you what you deserve. Just like when you're hired, a layoff often comes with something called a severance package. They typically contain a description of what you'll be paid and how long you'll have benefits. But listen, if you're being laid off and your employer offers you a severance package, you may be able to negotiate its terms. Things like when your employment officially ends, how long you'll be paid or have benefits, compensation for unused vacation days, access to career resources, and residential visa support. All of this and more might be negotiable. In a severance situation, you'll receive a formal letter summarizing your employer's offer. Read it completely, and if you decide to negotiate the terms, write a formal response. To help make it compelling, highlight your contributions to the company. How long you've been employed, your level of seniority, major accomplishments. To help make it actionable, call out specific changes you want to see in the severance package. Extend health benefits, include compensation for unused vacation days, continued visa sponsorship through the end of calendar year. Be realistic, be professional, but above all, be your own advocate. Even after a layoff, you can maintain meaningful connections with former managers and colleagues. Why? Because your next opportunity will probably come from people you know. Honestly, you can start your post-work relationships while you're still on the job. First, ask your manager to be a reference by speaking to potential future employers. Also, ask your colleagues if you can stay in touch. Follow up, ideally before your last day, about what you want to do next, opportunities they see, and how they can help. Finally, remember that future employers and current colleagues may see your social media activity. You want them to draw positive conclusions about your skill set and your level of emotional intelligence. From personal experience, I know how frustrating it is to be laid off. And a helpful tip I received was to keep my social media posts authentic and positive. That helped me maintain key relationships with my former colleagues. After a layoff, it can be hard to know what to do with all of your time, especially in the first few days. Here are 3 tips to help you start to create some structure. First, make a list of everyone you know, personal and professional. Then, sort that list into categories like these, and start reaching out. Second, update your resume and share an update on social media. Be positive, but definitely stay authentic. No one is saying this is easy. And third, start the job search. Don't put it off until a severance ends, and don't endlessly scroll. Your job search is now your priority. So set some healthy parameters, create some structure, and get started. After the first few days of looking for a new job, you might need to take a step back. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and if you spend all of your time looking for a new job, you're going to burn out. Try and extend yourself some emotional and financial grace. How? First, find out if you're eligible for unemployment benefits by contacting your state's unemployment office. The process can be lengthy, so consider submitting your application early. Next, make sure your personal budget is accurate. If you have to tighten your financial belt, you want to know where you can cut. Indeed has a number of good templates to help you build a budget or make your existing budget better. Finally, if you're looking for immediate employment, consider focusing your efforts on jobs that have been posted on Indeed for less than 30 days. You can actually filter your job search so you only see jobs that were added recently. Personally, I think filtering for posts made in the last 7 days is a smart move. Also, you can filter by urgently hiring to see roles that need someone to start immediately. A layoff may always feel raw, but when a recruiter asks about it, your answer should be calm and cool. First, explain the larger context. Second, focus on what you've learned. And third, keep your answer positive. Let your answer to the layoff question demonstrate your resilience and emotional intelligence. Of course, there are a wealth of resources to help navigate a layoff, but I hope these tips help you get started on your job searching journey. Remember, layoffs aren't easy, but they don't define you, and they aren't forever. I hope you'll bookmark this video and come back to it as time goes on. Let it help hold you accountable. We wish you a ton of luck, and we would love to hear from you.
Hey, if you like what you saw here, please like and subscribe.